2026. Happy New Year, right? Okay, and typically, okay, January, February are very busy time of the year for us. Okay, many things happening. Usually there is people are looking for bags, right? Okay, because they've got their bonuses. It's Chinese New Year. It's Valentine's Day, right? Okay, and this year that's all been happening like in February, right? So from experience, it's going to be lots of people looking for the really good deals, right? Okay, during this time of the year. Okay, so now's your chance and grab these bags before, right? Okay, that frenzy, right? Okay, and in addition to that, okay, this time round, what's happening is Hermes has increased their prices, and therefore there's going to be like a spillover into the secondary market, right? Okay, and we foresee that the prices of the bags, Hermes bags in the secondary market are going to go up, right? Grab these bags before that happens, right? Okay, so grab these bags before that happens. And today's show is going to be about the Hermes Gold bags, right? Okay, bags that are in the Hermes shape, different leathers, different models, right? Okay, different sizes. But one thing in common would be their color. Gold would be, you know, this shade or something along these tones, right? Okay, that we are going to be looking at. So today's show is going to be all about Hermes Gold bags, right? Okay, so thank you for joining me. If you you know someone who also loves these Hermes Gold bags, okay, or anything along those shades, chai, like natural, sesame, all those colors, right? Okay, please do forward it to them as well, right? Okay, so share this live with them, and do like and follow us as well, right? Okay, so come on, let's get started, right? Okay, so I have oh, okay, I've got a question right away. Okay, hi excellent. Oh, what a beautiful name, right? Okay, you're asking, do you take in small leather goods, scarves, etc., or only consignment basis? It's mostly consignment, especially for small leather goods and scarves, right? Okay, so you know, if you're talking about whether we take them in, maybe you can you know, take this offline and you can let us know about it, right? Okay, contact us directly perhaps for that. Yeah, okay, so let me show you what are some of the bags that we have. The first one that I want to share with you, right? Okay, really okay, let's start with a classic, right? Okay, like perhaps it's like a vintage piece, right? Okay, so let's jump right in. Now this is a Kelly 32 ringtone in gold Togo leather. There you have it, right? And this is from the year 2007, right? Okay, and price right now is 13,200, and that is for purchase credit card, right? Okay, if now if it's going to be transfer, right? Okay, it is now going at 11,980, right? Okay, so bags like this, right? Tone, it's considered a relaxed sort of a model. You can see gold Togo leather with gold hardware, how the combination looks, right? Now, the gold, of course, refers to the tan color that you see here, right? And it's one of the classic neutral shades from Hermes, one of the top 3 shades, right? Okay, and you actually expect to pay a premium for these shades, right? Okay, and in the Kelly, for example, that you see here, right? Okay, it matches very easy to match. That's why it's considered a neutral shade, right? Okay, and it's a premium color because it's a color that a lot of people actually come and ask, right? Okay, and this combination of gold with gold hardware, right? Okay, happens to be a dream bag, a dream bag combination for many people, right? So this is size 32, great for work. Okay, you can even try this bag, right? Okay, so this one, like I said, price for cash or bank transfer is 11,980, right? Okay, now these would be at a special price actually, cash or bank transfer, right? this one, because it's a return, right? Okay, you can, it's really easy to use, right? Okay, but it's a bigger bag, size 32, so you can hand carry it, right? Okay, it comes with a strap, but you can also use a shorter strap for it, right? Okay, so gold typically, right? Okay, is colors. That's considered an investment piece, right? Okay, so why are gold bags so popular, you might ask, right? Okay, it's timeless, right? Okay, so a color like this, right? It number one, it is a bag that would suit all ages, right? Okay, it's considered a forever bag, sort of a color, right? Okay, you can use it whether you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Okay, so therefore it really a really timeless sort of a shade, right? And if you look selection, right? Okay, of course, what are the other premium colors from this? Okay, it's always been gold, black, and into. Okay, year on year, these are the three colors, right? They're sort of like play tag, right? Okay, and they go. This year it might be into, next year might be gold, then following year might be black, and it's always one of these three that are the top colors, and the other two, of course, will be number 2 and number 3, right? So gold is always keeps its value, okay, as color, right? Okay, so this one in Togo leather, okay, lovely piece here. Well, nothing much to report. If you like that sort of used, worn-in sort of a look, right? Okay, it really works. And now 32 is too small for the guys, right? Okay, but something in this sort of color combination, right? Okay, the slightly bigger size, the guys might also be able to carry it off, right? Okay, so then we have this. Okay, I've got all my gold bags here decked out, and if you do have questions, right? Okay, about the Hermes Gold shade or any comments, right? Okay, that you want to know about, or you are looking for a particular bag in gold, right? Okay, do feel free to ask me. Okay, I'll try if I do have it, I'll show it to you, right? Okay, and how about Kelly pochette next? Okay, always popular as well. Okay, let me show this to you. I want to point out with this bag, right? Okay, is the fact that comes in swift leather, and I want you to see the subtle difference between the two bags. Okay, so this is a Kelly pochette in swift leather. The color is also gold, palladium hardware, so you can see there, right? Okay, brand new piece. And this is now priced at 29,820. Okay, 29,820 for a Kelly pochette, brand new. What stamp is this? W stamp. Full set with palladium hardware. Okay, so look at this in Swift and compare it with the earlier one, the Kelly 32 in Togo leather. Right? Okay, do you see a subtle difference? Now they're both considered gold. Right? Okay. So leather is a beautiful thing. It's something that's alive, I would have to say that, right? Okay. Because of the way different leathers sort of react with the color, and each one, right, okay, can look different. Right? So it's always best to view these bags. Sometimes even a camera, right, doesn't do these colors, I have to say that, right? Okay, so if you are coming and you're thinking of buying any bag for that matter, not only the Hermes Gold bags, right? Okay, it's best to sort of view it, right? Okay, so that you know exactly what you want to get, right? So look here, so you might say, oh, okay, it's described as a Hermes Gold bag, right? Okay, but can you see that there's actually a difference in the shade that you see there, right? So not only between different leathers, like in Swift leather, right? Okay, it's a lot brighter, as you can see there, compared to Togo leather, and that's of course because of the grains. Now Swift leather is a smooth leather, together, so you get to see the color more vividly, right? Okay, there are no distractions on, so because of that it's beautiful, right? Okay, and in this case, right, okay, with cocoa leather, the graining there, right, gives it a different look, right? Look at that, yeah. Okay, so this Kelly pochette is brand new. Now the pochette is actually a hand-held bag, as you can see there. It comes with no straps, right? And it's usually compared to the mini Kelly. Okay, maybe I can put that up for you. Let me show you the mini Kelly. Right, okay, so the Kelly pochette often compared with the mini Kelly that I just put up. And but there is of course a difference between the two. Right, okay, so there you go. This is mini Kelly gold Epsom leather this time, right? Okay, compared with the Kelly pochette in gold Swiss leather. Okay, you can see the difference there. Now they both have got top handles, right? Okay, but different in terms of, look at the space, right? Okay, so if you look at the base, right, the mini Kelly does not actually have. Hello, hi, welcome. So the mini Kelly, right, okay, has got limited space, right, okay, also because it tapers up towards the top. And this one, the Kelly pochette, on the other hand, right, okay, has got a longer base, broader, right, and therefore you can actually fit in a lot more stuff in your Kelly pochette, right, okay. But again, do you notice they are both gold, okay? Again, there's a subtle difference in the color. Right, okay, so in Swift leather compared to Epsom leather here, and I have to say the hardware, right, okay, also brings out a different tone of color, right, okay, so here I have the pochette with the palladium hardware, and this is with gold hardware, right, okay. Now the mini Kelly, in case you're wondering, this is from the year 24, right, okay, and it's going at 33,800 for, what do you call that, right, okay, purchase with credit card or installment plan. That's the price I'm looking at, $33, right, okay. So this is with gold hardware. What happens? Palladium hardware, right, okay, is becoming quite a popular choice, right, okay, so we do have a mini Kelly, Epsom leather gold also, but this time in palladium hardware, right, okay, so I've got 3 photos in front of me, so I really have no idea where to show it, okay, so I'm going to do it one by one, okay, so you can see the look. So you see that there, okay, with the gold and the palladium hardware, the difference, right, okay, there, see that, right. Now, with the gold hardware, right, okay, what we have noticed, right, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, right, okay, is that it gives a warmer tonality, right, okay, also looks a little bit more formal, right, okay, because of the gold on gold combination, whereas the palladium hardware, right, okay, gives it slightly more info, right, okay, a little bit more subtle, toned down, I would say, right, okay, now, and also I feel it gives a younger vibe, right, okay, palladium hardware, right, okay, maybe not so much with the gold, right, okay, but when palladium is teamed up with black, right, okay, the look is sort of like an agey, sort of a younger sort of a vibe going on there, right, okay, but the gold, the color itself, right, okay, it actually is slightly more formal looking, so the hardware, right, okay, does play a little part in it as well, okay, but to me, it always, right, okay, boils down to a matter of personal preference, right, okay. There are people who prefer palladium hardware, or some others prefer gold hardware. There's no one better or one perfect hardware combination, right, okay. It could be as simple as matching your accessories, right? Okay, it could be to do with your skin tone as well, right? Okay, so some people look better with gold jewelry, others look better with silver or platinum jewelry, right? Okay, that's got to do with your skin tone. Okay, so the same way you might want to choose your hardware based on that, right? Okay, so these are some things that we usually walk through with our customers, right, with our clients, and they come in here, right, okay, and if you are unsure about which is preferred, okay, so these are some questions that we usually ask, right, and help to guide them in their choice, right. Okay, so we always say, oh, we close at 7 o'clock, right, okay, so please do come, give yourself at least half an hour, better still an hour, because it's not just a question of walking in. I mean, if you're a serious buyer, right? Okay, it's not just a question of walking in, looking and say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like this, right? Okay, so we do try to give you a very personal. We've got a whole team here, and we pride ourselves in the service that we provide, right? Okay, so feel free. And okay, so since I'm on the of coming and taking a look, right? Okay, just to share that for the month of January, right? Okay, we have a curated selection of bags, and a lot of the bags that I'm showing you actually are from that curated selection, right? Okay, so these are the more popular, the more highly sought after bags, right? Okay, a lot of them are investment pieces because of things like their color, their size, their leather, right? Okay, and so we've curated them in the sense that they're all in a particular area, right? Okay, in our gallery. So you would come to take a look, right? Okay, you would be able to see this beautiful section of bags, right? Okay, and then depending on what it is you're looking for, we can sort of suggest one of those bags from that curated selection, right? Okay, we've never done this before, so we are really excited. Okay, we thought it was a good time because, like I mentioned, January, February is always a busy time for us. Right, okay, we've seen year on year, right? Okay, this is the time, like I said, people are getting their bonuses, people are looking for Chinese New Year bags. I mean, in the sense that looking for bags for Chinese New Year. And then there's also the ever popular Valentine's Day. So we have a lot of guys coming in, and they are like, I want a nice bag for my partner, but I also want it to be a good investment piece. More than the guys, more than the ladies, right? The guys come in and that a lot of them bring up, right? Okay, so we say, okay, fine. We are going to simply curate, the bags that we have with us at the moment, and pick and choose for you, right? Okay, I mean, if we were in your shoes, right? Okay, what a sort of bags that we would love to have, right? Okay, and so we've curated a beautiful selection just for you, right? Okay, so Katie says, who said it? Okay, right. Okay, so BJ Luxury has been in the industry since 2007, right? Okay, we guarantee the authenticity. Birkin or Kelly, for example, has got over 40 parts that we do need to check before we are actually confident in displaying it and marketing the bag, right? Okay, so and we can then take a look. Yeah, so maybe you'd like to come by and then we can discuss this further, right? Okay, because we are very confident in the bags that we sell. Right? And we've been in the industry, like I said, what, 17, 18 over years, right? Okay, and we've had no issues with authenticity. So yeah, that's the good thing about getting it from trusted resellers. Right? Okay, so here we go, and then we've got the mini bags, like I said, which are also popular right now. Now these mini bags actually have got straps, right? Okay, so right, okay. Now, if you do have questions about any of these bags that you have, and then you can let us know, right? Okay, so very interesting questions, that comments that are coming up, right? Okay, so those of you who know BJ Luxury, right? Okay, and do share with your friends, right? Okay, and then can yeah, about us, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so what other bags do we have to share? Right, okay, for this. Okay. Okay. Let me show you some. Okay. So the gold color, right, from Hermes, right? Okay. Um, they basically, the gold, because it's so popular, right? Okay. They come in all the different models. Right, okay, whether it's one of those quota bags like the Birkin, the Kelly, or the Constance, or whether it's one of the more informal bags, right, okay, the colored gold, right, okay, because it's so popular, they produce all the different models in there, right, okay. So let's take a look at this Halzan, right, okay. Now this is a Halzan 31 that I have here. This is a used piece. Right, okay, this is a used piece from the year 2019. Again, it's a full set, right, okay. Now, this time, this is in Barinia for gold, right, okay. And I would call it in the gold family, I would say, right, okay. But the color for this is actually faux, right. So, some people, right, okay, again, depending on preference or depending on their skin tone, right, okay, the Hermes gold color, right, okay, might not best suit you, right? So what then happened? Does that mean that you cannot enjoy carrying this range of? Don't worry, okay. Hermes is has got a riot of colors, I have to say, right? Okay, and so if one shade, okay, let's say you love this color, right? Okay, it's such a classic color, it's so elegant, it's so timeless, right? Okay, but I can't carry off the Hermes gold, okay, it doesn't look so nice when I carry it, right? Okay, now fret not, okay, no problem. Are similar colors, right, okay, to gold, right, okay, but then there is a difference in shade. Okay, so Barinia Faux is a deeper, a richer, sort of a brown shade, right, okay. I mean, okay, so gold is, right, okay, like I mentioned, it's a tan shade. And that's right, okay, it's got everything to do with equestrian horses, right, okay. So it's their saddle colors, okay, traditionally saddles, that's the color. That's why gold is popular for Hermes, right, okay. It all ties in, right? There's always a reason behind it, the impression, right, okay. So that is why Hermes gold is one of the top colors, okay, because historically that's the color that they were working with, right, okay. They're really good at it, let's just say. Right, okay, so similar to that, we've got Barinia leather, which is basically saddle leather, right, okay, and also in that tan shade, but it with use, it becomes deep. There's a patina that appears on it, right, okay, and it actually becomes dark, right, okay, which I personally prefer, right, okay, because I like deep colors, right, okay, so if it's like reds, I like the deep red and the blues and jewel tones basically, so richer, deeper colors, I love them, right, okay, so I get that with the Barinia that you see here. So the Halzan, okay, now talking about the Halzan itself, it is a bag that you can carry in multiple ways, right, okay, you can hand carry it like this, you can carry it as a clutch, it comes with a strap, you can crossbody this, you can shoulder carry this, okay, you can carry it like a Constance where it doubles up with a short strap, you can carry it around your hips, right, okay, with a longer drop, or you can go maximum length and do like a crossbody, right, okay, so it's a versatile bag, number one, okay, and very user friendly. It's got pockets in here, right, okay, which you can stuff things in, like handphones and all that, right, okay, and you can also carry, if you hand carry with the handle that's provided, you have pockets underneath here as well, right, okay, and the strap here, right? Okay, if you travel, you can actually buckle in your handle and it provides a little bit of security, right? Okay, but it doesn't come with a zip or anything like that. Okay, it's open sort of the bag, right? Okay, and even the shape you can see looks a lot like a saddle, right? Okay, so the Hermes Balzan, okay, again one of the most popular models. The size actually, right? Okay, goes fast, right? Okay, and this one right now, for cash or bank transfer, is priced at 6,980, 6,980, right? Okay, 980, right? And the interior has got 2 compartments. You can use it for travel, you can use it for work, okay, you can use it as a weekend bag as well. Very, very pretty shape. Okay, so in Barinia, compared with, we say Epsom, right? Okay, you can see the difference there. This is in gold, and the outside is in Barinia color. You can see the slight difference there. Okay, now, so alternative to Hermes Gold would be the Barinia Faux, F-A-U-V-E, right? Okay, faux, like the color of deer, right? Okay, that's faux. Right? Okay, so the same way. This is Barinia Faux. Okay, beautiful as well. And then we've got this. Let me show that first. Where are you? Wherefore art thou? Okay, the Birkin, right? Okay, so the one I have in my hand is a Birkin 25. Show you. Right now, this color also belongs to the brown family, I would say, right? Okay, similar to Hermes Gold. Okay, but this color is called natural. Okay, let me compare this with what can I compare this with? Okay, let me show this against a Barinia, sorry, a Birkin 25 gold, right? Okay, give me a minute. Okay, in case you're wondering, this is the bag that's pinned up there. This is a Birkin 30. Okay, I'll get to this soon. Okay, right now I want to compare. Have you wondered? Okay, you've seen the word natural sometimes, right? Okay, so these are 2 Birkin 25 I have here, right? Okay, and this one here is in natural Togo leather. Natural sable, actually, Togo leather, case stamp, brand new piece, okay, and it's priced at 29,900 for cash or bank transfer. And this, of course, is our bird knife in gold Togo leather, right? Okay, you can see the difference. Okay, now they are both with gold hardware. And this one in gold here, okay, it's from the year 2018, and price is 27,370, whereas this is a case stamp, natural sable Togo leather, gold hardware, full set, and it's priced at 29,900. Okay, so any questions? Anything you want to say? No? Okay, I thought I would get a question. The difference in price. Right, okay, you notice the difference in price. Right, okay, and of course, that's why the gold, right, okay, is considered a good investment piece. Right, okay, so this one is from the year 2018, making it about 5-6 years old. Right, okay, but it's still fetching about $27,000. Right, okay, for used beef, but it is in excellent condition. I dare say it's a pristine condition, right? Okay, so the stamp, yes, it play a part, right? Okay, the pricing, but the condition is also very, very important. Okay, so hi there, thanks for joining me. Someone's asking what price for this. 27,307 for cash or bank transfer. Right, okay, Singapore dollars. Singapore dollars 27,370. Right, okay. And this is what this Birkin 25. A brand new piece, K-stamp, full set, right? Okay. Color is natural sable, also Togo leather with gold hardware, right? Okay, you can see that. And this is priced at 29,990. Right? Okay, 29,990. Okay, yes, it is a beautiful color. Okay, they both are, I have to say. Okay, so like I said, there's no such thing. Oh gosh, a bag that you use. There's always someone out there for the bag. Okay, as with humans, right? Okay, there's always someone who thinks this is a beautiful bag. There's always someone out there for you. Okay, they're asking about GST included. Okay, no, we absorb GST actually here at BJ Luxury. Right? Okay, so. You just need to find the person who loves this bag, right? Okay, so sometimes it can be within a few days when the bag comes in, right? Okay, within a few days that match is made, and then it's a happy ever after sort of thing. Okay, they love their bags, they're enjoying the bag, and all that. Sometimes it takes a couple of months, right? Okay, but if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Right, okay, I'll do that quite often as well here. What people will say, look, if the bag is meant to be mine, it will be there, right, okay? But I have to say, more often than not, what happens is, especially during this time when many people are looking for bags, right, okay, when many people are looking for bags, right, okay, what happens is, it can sometimes do like there are like 2 or 3 people fighting over the same bag, right? And then we are like, oh, we can't reserve it, we can't hold it for you. Please, if you are keen on it, just come down and get them, And then sometimes we have turned away customers who are like, I didn't want to wait, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, it just got sold online. We can't control that, right? So yeah, if you see something that you like, come by and grab them when you still have many options, many choices, right now, because the year just started, right? Okay, and then we're just starting to talk about our curated selection of bags. Okay, so once people start coming and taking a look, right? Okay, we foresee bags are going to go right out the door, right? Okay. The reason why it's good to come by earlier than wait is I'm sure you Hermes lovers have heard that Hermes has increased their boutique pricing, their retail price. Right, okay, so what does that mean? So when Hermes raises their boutique pricing, it usually has like a ripple effect, right? Okay, and it will spill over into the resale market as well, okay, the secondary market as well, and we foresee prices going. So for example, right, okay, just to give you one example, Constance. Right, okay, the Constance bags, Constance 18 bags and all that, right, okay. Right now, the price has gone up to anywhere between $15,000 to $18,000, right, okay, $15,000 to $18,000 to buy direct from the boutique, right, okay. And then you also need to have a pre-scan, and then you need to have you need to queue up, and you need to try and get the color that you want, the leather that you want, I don't know, the size that you want, right? Okay, so there are a lot of hoops you have to jump through to get them, right? Okay, so to cut out all that hassle, right? Okay, you can come to a place like PJ Luxury, pick and choose what it is that you're looking for, right? Okay, and get your dream Constance bag, right? So, like I said, prices for Constance used to be around $13,000 to $15,000, depending on the leather and the size and all that, right? Okay, now with the price hike, it's gone up to $15,000 to $18,000, right? Okay, so bags that were, the Constance bags that were bought 6 months before, right? Okay, bags that were bought at about $13,000, $14,000. Brand new Constance 18, for example, they are now priced at about 18, 19, 20,000, under 20,000 mark, right? Okay. So now that the bags have got $15,000 to $18,000, do the math. Okay, if you push the price forward, you're going to be paying, don't know, 25, 23, 25, 28. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't know where the price is. Right, okay, so if you are keen, you're looking for a Constance bag, right, okay, come and grab them before the price hike spills over into the secondary market, right, okay. So let me show this Kelly. This just came in, okay, so this is like a sneak preview. This has not, it's got no tags on this yet actually. I just grabbed it because it's such a beautiful bag, okay. This is a Kelly 25. It came in I think 2 days ago. Okay, so it's still going through our authentication process and stuff like that. I walked past it and I was like, oh, beautiful piece. I have to show this, okay, on today's live, okay. The first live for 2026, okay, has to be special, right, okay. So this is a Kelly 25, Barinia and gold hardware, retro model, right, okay. Beautiful piece. Is it brand new? Yeah? Is this brand new? Do you know? Yes, it's brand new. W stamp, brand new, full set. Okay, it's being checked, right? Okay, so okay, never mind. If you are keen on this, right? Okay, do get in touch with us, right? Okay, because I think this is it's very hard to find a Kelly 25 Barinia, brand new, with gold hardware, right? Okay. Full set. Okay, it comes with photocopy receipt, okay, but it's a full set, okay. The receipt is just another layer of confidence, right, okay. But here at BJ Luxury, like I said, we always guarantee authenticity. That's why, okay, this has not been labeled on this yet, okay. The reason, so I don't know the price actually, right, okay. The reason is that we are very, very diligent, right, okay. We do the necessary checks and all that, and then once we are satisfied with the authenticity, only then do the bags come out, are they displayed and all that stuff like that, right, okay. So I sort of jumped the gun and I'm showing it to you, right, okay, because it's so beautiful. Kelly 25 Barinia and the intoxicating Barinia smell, okay, and it's brand new, okay. Now if you're looking for a very, very special bag, right, okay, this is something that you can consider, right, okay. I know red, gold, orange, okay, the colors of prosperity, right, okay. So this is something that you should really consider, right, okay. Kelly 25 brand new W stamp, full set, photocopy, right, okay, waiting right here for you, okay. Wow. Right, okay, really wow, okay, beautiful is there, right. So I was talking to you about Constance bags, right, okay. So anybody keen on Constance bags? Okay, I actually haven't brought out any Constance bag, okay. Most of the gold here, right, okay, are Birkin and Kelly, right, okay, but I did show you the Halzan, the Kelly Pochette, right, okay. Okay, while waiting to see, oh, okay, Stan has already asked price for the Kelly 25. I have to, you know the price there, there's price determined, no price here, right, okay. Price has not been determined for this piece, right? But I foresee somewhere close to 30, should be around there, 30 plus minus a little, okay, but 30 should be the benchmark, right? Okay, for a bag like this, okay. 31, 32, right? Okay, because it's brand new and it's so hard to find, right? Okay, Singapore dollars, right? Okay, all these are in Singapore dollars. BJ Luxury here, okay, but do follow us to like me as well, okay, and then you can find out about the pricing, because it would actually be posted, right? Okay, with price. Okay. Now, more special bags, right? Okay, what am I on actually at the moment? Okay, Birkin 30, it's been there, right? Okay. Let me show you another Birkin 30 and very, very special piece. Okay, while we right, okay, now this is a bag that's pinned up there. This is a Birkin 30, a vintage Birkin 30, right? Okay, ruche H and toile combination, right? Okay, also very pretty. Now ruche H is more of a maroon sort of a color, but I suppose it can pass off for a brown. No. Okay, never mind. I like this bag. It's so different, and it can go for. It's more casual, I would say, right? Like a weekend bag or a lunch, sort of a thing going on, depending on your style, right? Okay, and that one look, and you know that, oh gosh, this is such a luxurious sort of a look, right? Okay, if you're a person who loves to dress in linen pantsuits, for example. Okay, if you, I would say this is like arm candy for you. Okay, this is how the bag looks. Okay, price of this is 23,000 for credit card or installment plan, and 22,300 for cash or bank transfer. Right? Okay, so this is vintage Birkin 30 from the year 2002. Right? Okay, 2002. We then have at the other end of the spectrum, okay, a brand new Birkin 30 Salier, right? Okay, so here you have a more informal sort of a lunch date or a weekend sort of thing here, and at the other end of the spectrum you have a brand new Birkin 30 gold Epsom leather, okay, with palladium hardware, and this is a Salier model, which is for, it's super formal, I would say, right? Okay, for work, right? Okay, special occasions, I suppose you can, depending on what it is, right? Okay, and depending on, I think more, depending on whether it's a daytime affair or whether it's an evening do, right? Okay, evening do, this is way too big, I would say, right? Okay, but it's like a afternoon wedding or a tea ceremony, something like that, right? Okay, is perfect, right? Okay, in fact, with ethnic clothes, I've realized that you need something slightly bigger so that it sort of stands out as able in your outfit. Okay, depending on your outfit, also, right? Okay, this is a Birkin 30 Salier. Now, what's a Salier? It's basically a straight edge structured sort of a look, and for structured look they usually use Epsom leather, right? Okay, so it's Epsom is a lightweight leather, and again the color gold looks slightly different on Epsom leather, right? Okay, this is how the bag, this is the side of the bag, okay, and this is the palladium hardware, right? Okay, brand new piece. Why is that? Full set. Price for cash or bank transfer is 31,980. Okay, 31,980. Super rare to find a Birkin 30 Salier, right? Okay, now even in store at Hermes, right? Okay, the Salier models, whether it's for Birkin or whether it's for Kelly, right? Okay, the Salier models cost more, right? Okay, a reason for that, right? Why the Salier model costs more to buy from retail, right? Okay, is that it's harder to make, right? Okay, and because it's harder to make, more man hours are required by the craftsman, right, okay, to make bags. Therefore, Hermes does price them higher than the retail model. Okay, so just to share with you. Okay, so in the secondary market, okay, the Sellier models are also slightly, you pay a premium. Okay, you do pay a premium for the Sellier model. Right, okay, so because it's difficult to make, right, okay, when the bag is bigger, right, okay, that perfection is more difficult to achieve. Right, okay, that straight edge, but with a curve. Okay, it's like two different ideas, concepts clashing. It needs to be perfect. You need to have a perfectly straight curve. Right. So that's what's happening. Okay, so your sides are perfectly straight, and then you've got your curve going on there, and it needs to all match and look super. Okay, so that's why the bigger bags in the Sellier models are really good to do. Okay, and we have one here, beautiful piece, brand new again, right? Okay, so if you are someone who loves to, you prefer brand new, unused pieces, right? Okay, we've got a lot of beautiful bags, okay, unused condition, right? So seals and all are intact. The moment the bags are used, right? Okay, there would usually be some signs of use on them. We know where to look. Right, okay, so we do check the bags for stuff like this, obviously, right, okay, so that we can label them accordingly, right, okay, so this is an used bag, right, okay, Birkin 30 Sellier, Singapore dollars 31,980 for cash or bank transfer, okay, super rare, hard to find, okay, Birkin 30 Sellier. Okay. Now just to share, I do have Birkin 25 Sellier with us at the moment, but it's not in the gold range, so I'm not going to show it to you today. Okay, it is in time. Okay, so it's not going to come and join this show for today. Alright, since I'm on the topic of Epsom, okay. Amy, right, okay, thank you for joining me. Your question, do you have a Kelly Messenger? Do we have a Kelly Messenger? No, we don't. I don't have a Kelly Messenger with me at the moment. Okay, closest would be a Kelly, just slightly smaller than the Kelly Messenger. Yeah. Kelly Messenger. We do? We have a Kelly Messenger? Okay, so because we curated, right, okay, what happened was we sort of rearranged all our bags, so we're still getting used to where is what. My colleague has gone to take a look whether we do have a Kelly Messenger. Maybe I did, right, okay, so give her a minute here, okay, but in the meantime, okay, let me share with you this Constance to go. Okay, this is a Constance wallet, okay, Epsom leather, and this color, okay, pretty, right? Okay, this is a more, how to say, a livelier color, and it's toffee. Okay, this shade is called toffee, and this is an Epsom leather. So how does this compare with, since you opened it, I like the Constance 18 as well. Ah, okay. Ta-da, Amy! Amy, are you still here? Okay, so this is the Kelly Messenger. Okay, so it was, I'm sorry. Okay, this is in Gris Etan. Amy, Kelly Messenger, PM size, ever color leather. Full set price is 17,200 Singapore dollars. Okay, new piece, Gris Etan. Okay, so there is a Kelly Messenger here, right? Okay. It comes with a long adjustable strap. It's a brand new piece, so I can't try it on. Ever color leather, okay, with palladium hardware here. Okay, so yes, we do have a Kelly Messenger. Amy, are you still online? Right, okay, if not, anybody who knows Amy, please go and hello Amy, please take a look. Okay, they found your Kelly Messenger. right? Okay, there you go, right? Price, like I mentioned, is 17,200 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, so Kelly Messenger we do have as well. Okay, back to my constants to go. Okay, now this, when I compare it with this, do you see the difference again? Okay, so my constants 18 that I have here with palladium hardware is in gold some leather, and this constants to go wallet with gold hardware, okay, is in toffee Epsom. Okay, you can see the difference in the two shades. Again, very subtle difference, but definitely there is a difference, right? Okay, you can see that, right? And so the toffee, right? Okay, it's a brighter shade. You can see that. Brighter in the sense of it has an undertone. Okay, it has got a yellowish undertone, right? Okay, toffee. Okay, this coffee, they are both Epsom leather. Right, okay, they are both Epsom leather. This is a Constantine and this is a Constance to go wallet. So the Constance to go wallet, okay, the Constance to go wallet has actually comes with a long strap which you can attach. Okay, you just need to press the button sort of a thing. You just press it down here. Now this is a brand new piece. You can put the details here. This is unused from the year 2024. Full set again and price 9,140. Okay, now gold in the same specs, right? Okay, just because it is a gold, right? Okay, you would expect to pay above $10,000 for the same specs, right? Okay, but coffee, which is very close to the gold shade, okay, and sometimes might even look nicer, right? Okay, is going at 9,140 Singapore dollars. Lucky just in time, okay, for your question. Okay, this is priced at 9,140 Singapore dollars. Okay, brand new, Epsom leather with gold hardware. Color is right, okay, very similar to gold, right? Okay, this is what color again? Okay, toffee, right? Okay, so I mean, like I said, it might actually look nicer than the gold on some skin tones. Okay, let me compare that with the gold. See, like it's very similar. There you go. Yes, there you go, Lucky. Side by side. Okay, this is toffee wallet to go. It has some leather, and this is the Constance 18. Constance 124. Our Constance 124 got sold. Constance 124 gold. Yeah. So we no longer have the Constance 124 in gold. I have a Constance Elan, right? Okay. How much is the C18? Okay. This C18, okay, let me get the specs in this. Okay, is also unused. Okay, so this is also a brand new piece. Yeah, let me just pull the straps carefully. Okay, so that. Okay, so this C18 unused from the year 2019. Okay, seals and all are intact. Yes, seals and all are intact. Even on the guiders, okay, everything is intact. It comes with felt cloth box and dust bag, and price is 16,990. Okay, 16,990 Singapore dollars. Right? Okay. Like I said, retail price of the Constance has gone up to between $15,000 to $18,000. Okay, with the new price hike at Hermes. Right, okay, so at 16,990, you're paying close to retail price for Constance 18 brand new. Gold Epsom with palladium heart. Right, okay, so really good pricing at the moment, I would say. Right, okay, grab bags before the price hike shifts to the secondary market as well. Okay, and not to forget that at retail you need to do your pre-spend, chalk up your account, right? Okay, your pricing, so that it's almost 1-1 before you're offered a bag. Okay, I always say you're offered a bag. It might not be Constance 18 gold, right? Okay, you might get just some bag, okay, or some Constance, right? Okay, so to cut out all that guesswork or unnecessary hassle, perhaps, right? Okay, come and grab these while they are still here, right? Okay, and January, February, we see this every year, right? Okay, everybody's sort of like, they'll come in, they'll take a look and they'll browse, and then they're like, okay, I'll think about it. You're like, yeah, sure, no worries, okay, just come back when you're ready. And when they come back, right, inevitably, most of the time, the bag gets sold, right? Okay, because there are lots of people looking for bags this time of the year. Me, right? Okay, Xavier, is that okay? C124 in other colors. C124 in other colors. Have a C124 in other colors. Let me do a quick check. Don't have. No C124. Our maroon, the gold, the Ito, all gone. Right, we had 3 and now there's none. Okay, previous, sorry. Okay, all gone. Right, okay, no more C124s with us at the moment. Right, okay, so you see, that's how fast things move. Right, okay, so if you do find a bag that you like, right, okay, definitely go and take a look at them, but don't wait too long to get bags, right, okay. It's the time of the year when this happens. Okay, now I want to share with you another shade of brown, I would say, right, okay, gold, where it's also very, very popular. Okay, now this time the color is called chai. If you have heard of the color but you're not sure how it looks compared to gold, for example, although it's the same family, right? Okay, this is chai. This is a picotin 18 touch, right? Okay, you come closer so that you can see, right? Okay, the camera is not picking up the beauty of chai, right? Okay, now chai is like, as the name implies, it's a milky tea, right? Okay, and here I have this, this is Clermont's leather here, and those are actually alligator, right? Okay, and it's with gold hardware, picotin 18 chai, right? Okay, and the price of this right now for cash and transfer is 6980. Okay, that's like the pricing for okay, like a brand new picotin 18, right? Okay, but this is from the year 2023. It's not that old either, right? Okay, set 2 dust bag and price is 6980 for cash or bank transfer, right? Okay, so that's how the color chai looks, right? Okay, it's lighter, like a beige sort of a tone, right? Okay, Jude, okay, is asking Chanel lambskin. Yes, we do have Chanel lambskin right behind me, in fact. Okay, so just like our curated selection aspects, right? Okay, we have done the same for Chanel as well, right? Okay, these are the brands that we actually specialize in, Hermes and Chanel here at BG Luxury. Okay, lambskin pink. Okay, look at this lovely shade of pink. Right, okay, we have lambskin pink. We have lambskin classic mini flat in grey as well. Which model are you looking for? Right? So we do have pearl crush bags, also in lambskin, right? Okay, so pearl crush Chanel bags, you the straps are adjustable, but they only come in lambskin now, okay, for the newer bags. So this is what do you call that, mini flat, grey lambskin with champagne gold. Is it champagne gold? Light gold metal, right? Light gold metal, brand new piece. Full price right now is 6,980. Okay, 6,980 Singapore dollars as well. Right? Okay, this one. So June, you know, these are some. What else do I have in lambskin? Vanity, right? I have a vanity here, also lambskin. Quite a nice piece. Okay, this is vanity here, and this is brand new. Price is 3,570. Right? Okay. This is a small vanity in black lambskin, light gold hardware as well. Okay. It's a pretty piece there. Okay, cuckoo handle, also lambskin. Something like this, perhaps. Right, okay. This is priced at 7,290. Lightly used, it's from 2025 in fact, right? Okay, hardly used, I would say. 7,290. So yes, we do have quite a few Chanel lambskin pieces, you know. That's nice, fun, pretty, great price. So yes, we do have lambskin as well. Oops, sorry. Right, okay. So we have like 300 over bags here, and you know, so very hard to showcase every single piece. So today's gold showcase, you know, Hermes Gold Bags was was chosen because we have a curated section for lovers, right? Okay, as well as Chanel bag lovers, and they are curated based on how they are, how investment worthy they are, right? Okay, and so if you're looking for such bags, right? Okay, it's worth a trip down to take a look at what we have to offer here at BJ Luxury, right? Okay, so in addition to these lovely gold pieces that we have here, right? Okay, we do have others as well, right? So it's very exciting because this is the first time we've actually sort of curated. Usually they are sort of, we have already had them, right? Okay, but they've been around all over the store, right? Okay, so right now they're all there for you to take a look at one glance, and I hope that this actually makes the consultation easier, right? And we are then able to sort of focus on what best suits you, right? Okay, you can also take a look at a glance which are the bags you might love, right? Okay, so before I go off, one very special bag that I want to share with you. Okay, it's also part of our curated selection, by the way, right? Okay, it's this Birkin 3-in-1. Okay, so what's a Birkin 3-in-1? As the name implies, it's a Birkin that can be carried in 3 ways, right? Okay, so it looks like any ordinary Birkin, as you can see there, okay, when it's like this, right? Okay, but this is a Birkin that comes with an additional pouch, okay? So you can carry the pouch on its own, you can carry the bag on its own, or you can combine them, okay, for a different look as well. Okay, now this is a Birkin 3-in-1, brand new piece, right? Okay, it's a Z stamp, but it was bought, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere, sometime. The receipt is 2023, right? Okay, and price on this right now, okay, it's at 27,370 Singapore dollars. Okay, it's a really good price. It's really hard to find, right? Okay, and it's really unique. Okay, you literally get 3 bags in one. Okay, for this price, right? Okay, you can use this on its own, and interestingly, the pouch comes with a zip, right? Okay, the pouch has it. Let me lift the flap up so you know what it is underneath there. Look, so it is a zippered pouch. There's actually a zip here, right? Okay, that's pouch, pretty on its own as well, right? Okay, and so it's canvas with Barinia leather trim, right? And then the bag itself, okay, let me show you the bag itself, doesn't have a flap. It's sort of like an open tote bag, right? Okay, so you can carry your bag around, yeah, okay, easy access, right? Okay, and it comes, the interior, it comes with a pocket, right? Okay, and then it's just one big compartment, right? Okay, dimension wise is exactly the same as a Barinia 30, okay, so it's actually called Barinia 33-1, and with Barinia for blue, okay. So look at the stamp, okay, let me show you, right? Okay, there's no flap to cover your stamp, so when you carry this without the pouch, okay, and it, right? Okay, they know Hermes, one glance and they immediately know, hey, this is a Barinia bag, right? Okay, because the stamp for Barinia leather, okay, it's tone on tone. In this case, it's not a hot stamp, okay, it's just embossed stamp there, and any other leather, okay, the stamp will actually follow the hardware. So if you had gold hardware, the stamp, the word Hermes, right, okay, will actually be stamped in gold. If it's palladium, it will be stamped in silver, right? Okay, so okay, so this is a Birkin 33-in-1. Okay, another very unique from Hermes. Right, okay, they are trying to, I suppose because the how to say, the Birkin, the Kelly, right, okay, has not changed over the years, right, okay, for decades. So people who already own a couple of Birkins and Kellys say, what else, I still love, but there's only that many Birkin and Kelly that I can buy and use, right, okay, so I want something a little different, a little special, okay, and that's where we get these beautiful bags, right, okay, so Birkin 33 in Barinia leather with a pouch, right, okay, and price is 27,307, brand new piece, right, okay, here at BJ Luxury, right, okay, so thank you so much for joining me, okay, on Lunchpack Tuesdays, BJ Luxury's weekly live show, right, okay, so we started off with the bag. I'm so excited to share with you about our curated section of bags, right, okay, and why we feel that it's going to be an exciting beginning of the year, okay, so I hope you can come down and take a look, and if you are looking for these bags, right, okay, don't wait too long, right, okay, so thank you, and I'll see you next week, okay, with more goodies, right? Okay, if there's something in particular that you're keen on seeing, do drop us a message. Okay, you know how to find us, and then we'll see if we can show that to you on the next live. Right? Okay, so bye bye.